What's up? So I just tried to record this fucking video. I was literally in the middle of putting all my records back in the fucking sleeves, and then I was watching it back, and I was really not satisfied with the way it turned out. I fucked up a couple of times saying things. I started a lot. I dropped some shit. Yeah. So I'm re-recording this. But if you're wondering what we're listening to, with Tame with Trident Wolf Eclipse, fucking kick-ass album from last year. If you don't like Retain, and it's just and your only reasoning behind it is, oh, they're just fucking gay. There's that big ass gatefold. But your only reason behind not liking Retain is, oh, they're fucking gay. Piss off. Anyway, we're gonna start off. I know that last video that I just uploaded, I said I was probably only gonna do 6 records per video, but if I did that, I was gonna literally cut it, like stop right at the demo for the last band that I'm gonna be showing, and I don't really want to do that, so I'm showing I think 9 in this video, and yeah, beyond that, I might break that rule a little bit, but whatever. Anyway, um, I'm starting off with Strong with Archgoat with the Apocalyptic Triumphator. Fucking adore this album, and you should too. This is the album that got Archgoat as big as they fucking are today. For good fucking reason. There's not a bad fucking song on this whole fucking record. Comes with this kick-ass poster. It's from 2015, by the way. But yeah, I really want to fucking hang this up. I'm a big fan of the fact that they used the gray logo instead of the big red one. But I really want to hang this poster up, but I'm a little bit too dedicated to flags for paper posters. You've also got this very nice lyric booklet with lyrics that are actually readable, unlike Haxon from Cult of Ghoul, or no, I believe it's Henbane actually. The lyrics in that are just completely fucking indiscernible. Uh, Great shit. Super fun music, which is weird. If you don't know Archgoat, they're a band from Finland. They're black and death metal, but not the same style anymore, at least, as Black Witchery or Deifago or Blasphemy. They make black and death metal, but not just blast beats anymore. It focuses a lot on the riffs and this retarded fucking deep vocals and the eerie atmosphere. More gorgeous Chris Moyen artwork right there. But yeah, super kick-ass. If you guys don't know this, I highly recommend that you listen to this. Genuinely some really fucking evil sounding music. Semi-translucent vinyl, side B, or that's side A, and the other one is B. Highly recommend you listen to it if you haven't already. That's Archgoat with the Apocalyptic Triumphator. And then we've got their album from last year, I believe. Is it from last year? I want to say it is, but I could be wrong. Either way, this is Archgoat with the Luciferian Crown. And this is an example of where I think that the red logo works pretty well. Like, I feel like that fits in pretty decently. I mean, it is kind of abrupt, but I feel like this is an appropriate album cover to use it with. Fucking, again, awesome Chris Moyen artwork. And if you're noticing that the video is flipped, it's because part of the reason I kept fucking up is because I couldn't see the video while I was recording it, so I'm just using my front-facing camera. I apologize in advance. Again, this is a great fucking follow to the Apocalyptic Triumphator, but the Apocalyptic Triumphator has it beat by like just a one wrong on the ladder. More artwork in the big-ass Archgoat logo there. I love this album too. Again, it's super fun, which is again really weird to say about a black and death metal band. Big lyric booklet right there with Archgoat logo, but again, weird to say that a black and death metal band makes fun sounding songs, but they really do. The artwork kind of expanded right there. Yeah, give you a good look at that. I love, again, I love this fucking album. It's fun as hell to listen to. Uh, Jesus Christ, Father of Lies, Jezebel's Black Mass Orgy, Messiah of Pigs, Star of Darkness and Abyss, Obsidian Flame from My Depths. So good. Again, recommend it to Hell and Back. Just Black to Vinyl. Black to Vinyl. Get that to focus. Come on. There we go. Side A, or no, that's side B. Side A, center labels are the same. Highly recommend you listen to this too. I feel like if you're gonna listen to anything, listen to Luciferian Crown first, and then after that probably the Apocalyptic Triumphator, and then I'd say the Light Devouring Darkness, and then maybe Heavenly Vulva. Just listen to these two first if you want to get into Archgoat, and then go back to the older shit, because the production is raw, it's faster, it's angrier, but this shit is fun. Also, if anybody would like to donate to me 45 euros to get the Light Devouring Darkness long sleeve that just came out, I'd appreciate it. I really want to fucking have that thing. Can't afford it though. Anyway, we get this next one brought to you by good old Sean Count Blaggerith. This is what is it? Arphaxit with X and Fury, or X and Fierce, I forget which exactly. Badass fucking what is that? A wood carving? No, that's actually just a drawing on the back. I'm pretty sure this is just a demo or an EP. I'm not too familiar with this band, and by not too familiar, I mean this is the only thing I've heard from them, but it's still good. Gaudia in Morte. I really love the way that the feet are all elongated and fucked up looking, and the fact that this is just kind of like a wood carving almost. Super badass. English lyrics, which is always nice. This is put out, or recorded and mixed in 2003. But yeah, great vinyl. Just 4 songs, so I highly recommend you listen to it. I can't remember what exactly it is. If I'm remembering right, it's black metal, but it's kick-ass. Again, I recommend you listen to it. And then you got this awesome looking wood carving etching on the back. Holy shit, I love that so much. It's so intricate and detailed. Yeah, that is Arphaxit with X and Fury, or X and Furus, not quite sure. And next, we got one that will happily accept shit for. Avenged Sevenfold with Hail to the King. I still listen to this album. Fuck you. I adore this to death. I love Avenged Sevenfold to death. You guys all know that by now. And if I much prefer this album cover, or rather just that half, if that would like to focus, as opposed to this. I think this is super cheesy, but whatever. I don't know why this necessarily needed to be 4 records long, 4 records, but yeah, this is my first exposure to Avenged Sevenfold, and it was because of the Black Ops 2 Zombie Origins trailer that came out. I heard Shepherd of Fire, and I was like, God, I was 16 or 17 at the time. I was like, holy shit, this song's kick-ass. Then I heard Hail to the King, and then I listened to every single fucking album before that, and then I listened to this album, fell in love. I've been in love ever since. Yeah, I fucking love this. If you don't know Avenged Sevenfold, they're pretty sure they're from Cali. Yeah, they're from Cali. Started off as some of the metalcore titans of the early 2000s. Then with their self-titled, they went hard rock, and then they brought it back to metalcore with Nightmare. Then with this, they kind of did almost a classic metal thing, but not quite. They still have their Avenged Sevenfold spin on everything. And on the stage, they went progressive metalcore. It's super fucking weird. But anyway, yeah. I've rambled about this album long enough. I recommend you listen to Hail to the King, Shepherd of Fire, Requiem, and Coming Home. I really wish St. James was on here, because that's one of my favorite fucking Avenged Sevenfold songs ever. And if you don't know Avenged Sevenfold, or if you don't know Avenged Sevenfold and you have heard good things about them, want to get into them, that album's good. It doesn't recommend. I don't recommend it based on everything they've done as a cohesive career, but it's still a good album. And next we got Pressing I'm not a big fan of. This is Behemoth with The Satanist, my fucking favorite album of all time. Still unchallenged. And, okay, so don't get me wrong, I fucking love the original artwork for The Satanist. It is my screen. It is my background for my PS3. It's my background for my laptop. But that artwork too, holy shit, that is cool. It's like a angel dude fucking tearing out pages of the Bible with snakes all around him. I dig it. There's the back. Open it up. There's not really a whole lot on the inside. The Satanist and then the track listing there. This comes with Ludzi Oshodu, bonus track for the EP, or EP album, for the vinyl version. Side A is the On God's Sigil. Side B is the Illuminati Eye. And then I'll show it side C and D in a second, but the reason I'm not a big fan of this pressing, or maybe it's just my turntable or something, but something about it is fucked up. Like, the music sounds fucked, which sucks because I never spin this thing, because if I'm going to listen to my favorite album of all time, I want to be able to hear everything the way I remember hearing it. Anyway, big-ass lyric booklet with lyrics that are completely fucking indiscernible as to what they fucking say, even though I know basically every word on this album. Brief explanation about all of the fucking songs in this album. And then, where is it? Past Amen, there we go. The original artwork in all of its glory. There we go. And then this little Bible verse says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Isaiah 45:7. And then, moving back there, got another piece of cool-ass artwork right there. And then, credits. Yeah. I love this album to death, and if you guys don't know it, you fucking should. It's Behemoth with The Satanist. I highly recommend you listen to Blow Your Trumpets, Gabriel was my first ever Behemoth song. Messe Noir, Or Pro Nobis Lucifer, and O Father, O Satan, or O Son. Killer shit. And then this is the band that I didn't want to cut into because it would have been pointless, really, to do it, in my opinion. Plus, I not got a bigger chunk. But this is Bell Witch with their 2011 demo. I fucking love this thing. I actually like the version of I Wait on here better than I like it on the next album more. Anyway, Funeral Doom band. I forget where exactly they're from. But I love them. They are, in my opinion, the best fucking Funeral Doom band putting out music to this day. They're better than Lost. They're better than Ahab. And Mournful Congregation too. Shit, they kill at what they do, and it's bass and drum only, or bass, drum, and vocal only. There's no guitar, which is weird because Desmond only uses a 6-string. He just uses a 6-string bass, and it sounds just like a normal guitar. If this would focus, there we go. Red vinyl. I'm pretty sure this is the first pressing of this actually. But yeah, super killer shit. If you don't like Doom, or if you don't like Funeral Doom, maybe start with this. And if you don't like Funeral Doom, maybe try and start with this. I highly recommend it. This demo is killer, and I think it's only like 20 some odd minutes long or something like that. Could be wrong again, but whatever. But yeah, that's Bell Witch 2011 demo. And then next we've got Bell Witch with Longing. I love that cover art so much. Who I can only assume is the Bell Witch. And then on the back, holy shit. Oh, cool, the record ended. And then you've got this graveyard here. Super fucking killer shit. Great artwork. It really sets the mood for what you're going to be listening to during this album, and I dig it a lot. just black vinyl, but that's side B, that's side A. I'll show you side B again because I'm sure it was blurry. You got the Bell Witch there. And then also on the printed inners, hold on the printed inners, you actually have lyrics. If I could pull it out, not have a repeat of last video, but yeah, printed inners, you actually have lyrics. I had that upside down. Those, what I can only assume are candles. And then the crow's feet or eagle's foot or whatever. And there we go. Oh, come on. Mark with me, please. But yeah, super fucking killer shit. If you don't like Funeral Doom, this is not going to change your mind. Because Funeral Doom requires a certain bit of like patience to it to be able to enjoy it, in my opinion. But you know, that's totally okay. I understand people who don't want to listen to it. Eagle's feet again, and then the candles. And then you got side C. Yeah, it's side C. And side D with that graveyard again. Highly recommend you listen to it. Longing, the River of Ash, Bales of Flesh, Rose of Endless Waves. So fucking good. That's Bell Witch with Longing. Then next we've got Bell Witch with Four Phantoms. This gorgeous Paolo Giardi artwork, which honestly I feel like is not wasted, but I feel like doesn't fit Bell Witch's sound in the slightest. Because with Longing and the 2011 demo, you know what you're getting yourself into, but just by looking at that album, it's spooky, it's dark, it's dreary. This is like really colorful, really well put together. I'm not a fan of the pairing, and quite honestly, with their next album, I'm glad that they decided to not do that. But that's side A. Side B, I could very well have these mixed up, but I believe it's the Judgment sides that are the longer one. I could be wrong. And then there's side C and side D. I'm pretty sure it goes Suffocation and Burial. I'm reading this off the back, but then you got the lyrics on there. You got Suffocation, a Burial, Judgment in Fire, Suffocation, a Drowning, and Judgment in Air, which is the four elements actually. But yeah, killer shit. I love this to death. Bell Witch. Honestly, this is something where it's kind of hard to choose, but if you're gonna listen to anything, I recommend listening to the Suffocation tracks. Whichever the tracks on here are shorter. Again, I can't quite remember. But if you're gonna listen to anything, I recommend the shorter tracks, which I believe are no, it's Judgment actually. Judgment are the shorter tracks. My bad. But I recommend you listen to those because I think those are only about 10 minutes long a piece. I think. Yeah, that's Bell Witch, Four Phantoms. Then we've got the last one for this video. By the way, I'm pretty sure Longing was 2013, Four Phantoms was 2015, and then we have their release from last year, Bell Witch with Mirror Reaper. Holy hell, guys. This album is something else. I think it's like an hour and 27 minutes, but it's just one song. Give you good, there you go, good view of the full album artwork. And again, I love this. I absolutely fucking adore it. It puts you in exactly the kind of mood you're gonna feel for this fucking album. Killer shit. Again, it's like an hour and 27 minutes of just one song. Post the untimely demise of their old drummer. I can't remember his name right now for the life of me, but you can hear the melancholy on this thing in Desmond's voice. This is for side as and above, and then this is for so and below, and it really, again, it just fits so well. I originally thought I was going to be getting the colored version, but I didn't, which, you know, is totally fine. I just wanted the music as above, and then so below. Super fucking killer shit. If you don't know, uh, Funeral Doom, stay far the fuck away from this. It is not going to change your mind. This is for people who are already into the fucking genre for good reason. It's super slow. There's a couple of fast, like, not quick parts on here, but there's parts where it speeds up. And oh my god, the melancholy on this thing, it's ridiculous. There's the inner sheet, lyrics on that side. Super badass. And I wish I could listen to this more, but it's one of those albums where you do really have to set aside the fucking time and pay attention to it. Because since it being one song, sorry, it being one song, you can't just like pause it in the middle and then come back to it. I feel like it's definitely more of a cohesive experience. Anyway, yeah, that's focus. There we go. That's part two. I'm probably gonna record part three sometime tomorrow, maybe after I get off work. Not quite sure, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and peace out.